when I received the invitation to participate in this sharing with you, the first thing that I read was as expertise. I said, uh-oh, this invitation is not for me. I am not expertise on nothing, but on living and on trying to see, to share, and to live on justice and peace as our home from the grassroots. It's not one kind of expertise or expertisement, but so I accept the invitation because I think that there are not a little effort trying to build a better world for everyone with justice. I would like to start saying that when I talk about Rio Plus 20 experience, it's not only trying to talk about climate change. It's not only the climate change. The Rio Plus 20 means sustainable development. What means for us now development? And how it will be sustainable. I have no answers. In my sharing, you will find, as I do, a lot of questions. It's what we have now, questions. Before Rio, this means before 2012, but also before 1992, when the first Rio conference was in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. What we found in our world that some people think that we need to have a conference on climate change. And I am not giving statistics. You can find it easily online. Most of these researches were done, were did by the World Bank, the International Monetary Fund. I would like to say something about these realities that we found with faces and names, which is different. When you saw statistics, you have an idea what is happening, but the idea is here. But when you became aware that these statistics have realities, that concrete faces and names are living or are dying, so it's when you become aware, not by here, but by here and by here. During the 2 last years that I had been in New York talking about Rio Plus 20, I listened at least 1 billion of times this phrase, the world that we want. The same phrase from different perspectives and different languages, from different realities. But only that, like a slogan. And I start to think about, is the world that we want, or is the world that we need to live in? At the UN, in different levels. We had a lot of meetings as preparatory meetings for the Rio Plus 20 conference in Brazil. From all these different meetings and discussions, we had a core of values, a core of universal principles. Easily, you can find on the different documents that we have those different words. Solidarity. Do not harm. Common but differentiated responsibilities. Polluter pay. Subsidiarity. Free, prior, and informed consent. If you read these documents, you can say, oh, wonderful documents. Brilliant people who did it. But there is nothing more there. Because reading the documents and finding these wonderful values, you can think, oh, this conference will be successful. We will have a lot of agreements to realize actions that really change our lifestyle and really change our world. And we will have a wonderful and sustainable world. A lot of hopes around this preparatory work. And we went to Rio on June 2012. What happened there? Because a holistic approach of sustainability was not adopted for actions. They were not good agreements. The greenwashed capitalism is not the answer or the solution for the global multiple crises. Because now, sustainability is not only climate change. It's poverty, empowerment of women, it's about education, it's about health, it's about human rights. What happened there? What they are behind all these big conferences? What they are there? Why the governments didn't get this holistic approach for actions, concrete actions in each country? I didn't tell you, but we were in this conference, we at Sisters of St. Joseph, 20 sisters from different countries, from different experiences. And even that, we knew already before we went, we knew that nothing real was coming from the conference. We decided to go because we said we have to show to the power that we are here. And we have to be witnesses that a different world is possible. Maybe they will not listen to us, but they will see us. This small group of women. So we decided to go because we thought that when you are small and fragile, you need to meet another small and fragile being. And when two fragiles become together, they become a little bigger. This was our hope. So we had two different experiences in the conference or around the conference. From the official side, we hear and listen many times, words and words and more words from different languages, but all of them without names and realities. Those names and realities that are right now urging us to build a new narrative of development and sustainability for daily and common lives. This was one experience. The other one, because we were part also of the civil society alternative conference that we call the People's Summit. The People's Summit. Excuse my accentuation. We were part of this civil society event. In this side, we saw and were witnesses that this other possible world is possible. It's real. Solidarity, subsidiarity, diversity, respect, responsibility, freedom, equality, equity. In this side, these are not only words, are realities and simple and daily efforts that show us our desire to become one, to be one, and to take care one another. All these experiences were remarkable in our lives at this moment. When we shared together at CSJs about our experience, we expressed that those words for us as CSJs, but also for us as human beings, must be attitudes, actions, and common disposition to take care of our wounded, exploited, and abused Mother Earth. We were witnesses that sustainability is possible, and that is something urgent to live now. How? This is the big question. How we can live daily those attitudes. Because after Rio Plus 20, officially, there are nothing that can help us to survive, apparently, or officially, or nationally. So, to survive, here we are. We are called to achieve a real, sustainable, and respectful lifestyle. And I know that this is nothing new, but I want to remember this. This call is not from today. This call for us is coming from Jesus Christ's life principles. This is the big umbrella for us as Christians. I know that it's the same for other religions. Sorry, because I am in this umbrella. There are other umbrellas, I know. The big umbrella for us is, what about human dignity? What about equity and solidarity, responsibility, quality of life? And this one that I love it. Sometimes we are in the moral laws. Maybe it's time to cross a little border from the moral laws to the ethical behaviors. Trying to live this under this umbrella, let me to say that, we have to think not only in this small group or this country, but more than that. Because now, by the science, we know that we are one. No? We easily talk about we are connected, interconnected. We are dependent people at any level. We can listen this in the school, in the street, and we can listen the same idea on or among big companies who have a lot of money. They know that economically we are connected and we are one. Which could be the difference? Which could be the big challenge for us today? I think that the big challenge, at least for me, is try to take out this knowledge that we are one from here. Because you know, you have read or read? Read, thank you. You have read a lot of books saying that we are one. But it's here. You are living comfortable. You are living without big challenges. What means to be one for the poor people or poor countries? What it means? For them, when they listen that we are one and that everyone is connected and depending one another, they became aware, not because they have the knowledge, it's because they are seeing every day that they have to pay for water. They have a lot of water, but it's not there. Because every day they are working hard to grow up food, but it's not for them. It's to export it. And they know we are one. Can you see the difference? To be one, the same idea from different perspectives. If I think in human dignity, I can say I have a human dignity. But as Christian, it's not only my human dignity, it's my brother and my sister dignity. And everyone around the world is my brother, my sister. So, it's a challenging situation that we are facing, or we have here in our hands. And we can say, we can do nothing. This change must be from the top of the power, from our governments. But no. The Jesus Christ experience was different. It came from here, not from here. How can we become dreamers, people? Why not to dream that we can make a difference, a real difference, not only for us, but for this planet, for these coming generations? We have to learn how to dream weavers. How say? Please help me, the Spanish speakers. ¿Cómo decir tejedores, tejedoras de sueños? Knitting your dreams. How we can do this? Knit our dreams. Okay. One and all. My little dream, with your dream, we can make a wonderful design for our creation, for our planet. Any color is welcome. There are not order. There are desire to do something together. What we want to Nick. That's true. That's right. That's a good word. We need to make more sustainable spaces. If we are expecting that the powerful people or our governments act responsibly and ethically, we will die before that. We will disappear. But if we make some little actions, we can make a difference. What about using less our car or sharing it? What about to save energy 1 hour each day? Because the energy that we are using is not ours. We are taking it from another people. There are people who has not energy because we are using them. I don't know, but when the people talk about the food crisis, they say, oh, now we have to grow more food. Even that we will use fertilizers and all these kind of things to grow it fastly. But the problem is not that we have not enough food. The problem is that this food is not distributed justly. This is the problem. So What about to save food in our houses? Sometimes we have 2 or 3 plates to choose. I will choose 1, and 2 are going to the trash. So, what about to use less the microwave, the computer? Mea culpa. How many liters of water do you waste a day? It's not our water. If we have some left over, it's because it's not our. We are using what we need. And if we have leftovers, it's because it's not our. We took it from somewhere. How is it my time? Almost finished.
Okay.
I would. Last Friday, I was listening and wonderful lady from Honduras. Wonderful. She was sharing with us some and different NGOs representatives at the UN. She was sharing the Hondurans violent situation that they are living right now, especially against women. And almost at the end of her sharing, one sister asked her, what we can do for you, how we can help you to end the violence. Maybe we can promote programs of no-violent actions. And this little lady said, thank you for your offering. But you will help us when you became aware that this situation that we are living, you are part of. If we are one, it's not your situation. What are you living is my living. So no one did a second aspect. She said, we have to let the people, the common people, take their own power, their own places, their own resources, and learn from them how to live happily with little properties. And we have to learn from them how to become keepers of our Mother Earth, living in harmony with her. This is the kind of help that you can give us. And coming from a developing country, as Mexico is, I would like to say, what are we expecting, not only as Mexican, but as developing citizen, if it's possible to say that. What are we expecting from you, people in development countries? What we are expecting is act your consciousness of to be one, of to be connected. You have the knowledge by science, by religion, by culture. So with this, it's time to act ethically, not only moral, but ethically, every day, everywhere. To act ethically, thinking that we are part of all our brothers and sisters' lives around the world. If they are suffering, we are suffering. If they are dying, we are also. It's not that in this, some people think that and believe it, that, okay, a lot of people is dying, a lot of species are disappearing, but we will be okay because we have all the technology and all the resources. But sorry, we are one. No one will survive if we try to keep this model of development. It's not possible. What we can do and what willing we are to act ethically, whatever we are. Only some thoughts and my big desire and my big dream to share our responsibility everywhere with everyone. Thank you, and thank you for your passion. I hope that if you have some questions about my pronunciation, you can do it. Thank you.